Sounds good, Tony.
Okay, right. Okay, so basically backlinks. Well, this is going to be the sort of basics that we cover for the next 3 Sunday night webinars, and also we will do abbreviated versions of those every Friday night when we're doing these hangouts. And we're going to cover just the very, very basic backlinks 101, and we're going to talk about first tier backlinking, second tier backlinking, and getting backlinks to your second tier as well, which is basically your backlinks. Okay, so your first tier will be something like maybe doing some YouTube videos, it might be some press releases, it might be Web 2.0, blog posts, it could be a multitude of different things, and we'll cover what some of them can be in just a second. The second tier after that is going to be backlinking those particular pieces of content that you created, okay? And then backlinking your backlinks is going to be backlinking your second tier, okay? So we've got your main piece of content, then we create a first tier links around it, which could be 5 or 6 different Web 2.0 properties, maybe some YouTube videos as well, maybe YouTube videos inside those properties, which would be more effective. And then we'll have a second tier, which can be things like articles, wiki links, etc. And then we're going to backlink those as well. And that way we've got sort of link just flowing all the way through. And what's really, really important here is that the first tier is very, very good quality content. The second tier can be a little bit less quality as far as using things like wiki links. I actually don't think too highly of wiki links and things like that. I do know that other people like to put them in the first tier. I don't particularly like them too much. I think I can see the value in them, but they're better being kept away as far away from your main content as possible, because they're very, very easy and fast to do, and you don't want to get any negative SEO from it as well, which can easily happen. You can easily over-optimize because of the ease of getting these things created, okay? And backlinking your backlinks, well, that could be using services like lindex.com or Linglicious, those kind of services where you just put in a whole bunch of URLs and they will get backlinked as well using those particular services. Okay, a lot of people skip this, and I would suggest that you don't skip it, but you've got to be aware that there is a monthly cost for using those kind of services, but it is by far the easiest way to achieve that particular scenario. Okay, so let me just open up my PowerPoint so I can change the slide here. Okay, so first tier backlinks, some examples. Well, we were talking about video sharing sites that can be places like Vimeo, Dailymotion, Blip TV, what's the other one? Veo, and there's another one, Cafe something. Those kind of sharing sites, those are very, very good. So you can actually put the same piece of content in one video around those different sharing sites, and you've got a benefit of only having created one piece of content, but you do need to change your titles a little bit in each one and change your descriptions a little bit in each one. But it's a very, very good way to do it, because these sites have an audience themselves, and also they have got high page rank as well. They're very, very easy to use as well, and we do have a tool that does that within Commando HQ. Okay, Web 2.0 sites, those are places like Blogger, like Tumblr, even WordPress you can do as well. I'm not talking about your own self-hosting, I'm talking about the free version of WordPress. And there's a whole bunch of these kind of sites like Zimbio, etc. And those can be used as well. Okay, now the easiest way to do this is to do it automatically. Okay, and you can do it automatically in 2 ways. So if, for example, we're doing it via Hangout, we want to have an IFTTT recipe set up for any new video posted will get posted to all these Web 2.0 sites within IFTTT, and there's a whole bunch of them now. I've done lots of different videos on that, and it's better to use either one of 2 strategies that we have done. One is called the blog network strategy, which is just straight syndication, and you set this up one time and it's set and forget. Okay, one time, set and forget. Every time you upload a video, it gets distributed, and it gets distributed to the same accounts on these Web 2.0 sites. Therefore, you are building a Web 2.0 blog network, okay? And that way, you're building quality content in there all the time, all the time, all the time. The negatives about it is that it's posting the video with the title, with the description, exactly the same as what is in YouTube. So as soon as you upload your video, within 15 minutes, IFTTT will come and do a data run, and then that will take that information and will post it to these other sites. but it's the exact same content, it's the exact same title, exact same description, and that is the only sort of negative about it. So it might be worth going back into those particular properties, and then from there, what you can do is just change some things, add some images, maybe just change a headline, put some compelling headlines in there, etc. And from there, you're able to make it a little bit more unique content. Although it's not a major deal, it's just instant backlinking with one-time setting together. That's why I particularly like using that strategy. Okay. Another way you can do it is via images. We can use image sites, and you can use sites like Flickr, like Pinterest, etc. And very, very easy to get your content syndicated around those particular sites as well. Okay. So underneath every YouTube video, for example, you will see a little sharing button underneath the videos, and if you click to share, you will see there's a lot of icons for Web 2.0 properties and image sharing sites like Pinterest, and it's one click from there to be able to get that content syndicated over there. Okay, and we do have a free tool at commandotubetools.com called Tube Social Commando, and that one will submit your complete YouTube channel content if you want, and you can do it in a time delay to 4 different social sites. And I think we've got Stumble, Blogger, I can't remember the other 2. I think it might be Reddit, and I can't remember the other one. I think Pinterest, yeah. And if you set them up properly, you can also have them auto-post to Facebook and to Google Plus as well, which is a little bonus there. But it's a great way for getting all of your channel content syndicated to these sites as well, just in one click. It's very, very simple to use once you set your account up, and it's only one account for each site. Okay. Other ways that we can get first-tier backlinks, well, RSS directories is an obvious way. We can also use things like OnlyWire as well. So if you set up a video RSS feed for your channel, not the channel RSS feed, do the video RSS feed, it works better for some reason, then you can have that posted to 27 RSS directories via the Commando Tube Tools site. Or if you want to put it, you should do that anyway, and you can have that feed in onlywire.com, so that every time you do create a new piece of content using the video's RSS feed, that content will get syndicated through onlywire.com, and that gives you an extra approximately 50 social links if you got it set up properly. Okay, and that one costs, I think, $12.99 for a month, but once you've taken the monthly option, you can go into your account in onlywire.com, and you can take upgrade to $49 per year option, which gets rid of the monthly, and it's much, much better value, much, much less cost. Okay. The other ways we can do it, social bookmarks. This is still a very, very relevant way to do first-tier backlinks, in my opinion. Okay, where you're backlinking your original piece of content, whether it's a WordPress blog post, whether it's a video, you can get that bookmarked immediately. Easiest way to do it is through onlywire.com, but there are other ways to do it as well. And probably the simplest way to do that is to find someone on Fiverr.com who will do what they call manual posting. And you're not looking for huge amounts and big numbers. What you're looking for, somebody that will do manual posting, and he will do, maybe maximum 20, but he's doing it manually, and it might take him 3 days to do that. That particular gig, as they call it on Fiverr. That way you're getting quality backlinks back, and you're not getting sort of automated backlinks, which is always better, because you can give this guy different versions of the actual text that he needs to submit to these particular sites. Okay, pardon me. Another example, articles. Okay, now, I'm not talking about design articles. I'm not talking about spinning articles at this point. What you want is quality articles, and you want these being done via things like guest posting. Now, guest posting is very, very underrated. A lot of people don't do it. I don't know why they don't do it. It's very, very easy to do, and it's very, very easy to find places to put down your articles as well. Now, there's some websites that focus just on guest posting, and you've got memberships. I think it's called myblogguest.com or myguestblog.com. That one is actually very, very good, where you can submit an article, and someone with these different people with blogs will come and say, yeah, I want to publish this article, and you can choose which one you want to put it in. The caveat there is that they want any text article to go to one site only, yeah, and that kind of makes it a little bit limited. and you have to then choose which one is the best fit. And when I'm talking about the best fit, you want to know what sort of traffic he gets on his blog or her blog, and you want to know what sort of high page rank they've got. You want to know how interactive are people in the comment section after the blog posts are done as well, which you can easily go and check, and you can use tools to tell you what their traffic is like. You can check on Alexa, you can have a look on the blog itself, you can look at the amount of social shares using the social metrics Chrome extension that I showed in last week's Hangout, and you can figure it out from there. But the way I found to get around that for doing just one blog is to offer video. Okay, now on that particular site, they will offer for people with infographics to be able to put that on multiple sites. So I contacted them. This is I think about 2 years ago, 3 years ago perhaps. I said to them, well, video is surely the same thing as an infographic. It's sort of multimedia content, or sort of media content rather than just text. Surely that video is allowed to go into more than one blog, and she agreed with me. And I think we got it onto, I can't remember, it was 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3. Could have been 5, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 blogs I was managed to put my video on there for. And what I did is I just did a step-by-step underneath the video. And I took some of the information from the YouTube description, which I changed up slightly for each person that had the blog. And I drove something like 10,000 visitors to my site in a 1 week period. But I hadn't set up properly. And what I did, I was kind of taken aback. I did not expect to get so much traffic from it. And I was kind of taken aback, and I wasn't prepared. I didn't have any lead capture page there. I wasn't giving anything away for free, like I would do today if I was to do it. Maybe I was a little bit naive or a little bit green behind the ears as a product creator at that point. But if I had done that, I would guarantee that I would have got, you know, more than 1,000 opt-ins for sure. Of people who are very, very interested in the kind of content that I do, and therefore would be interested in the kind of tools that I do. And so you can see there is really major advantage in using something like guest posting, even though it's taken an extra step. It's a little bit more preparation, but at the end of the day, it's going to be better value than buying links on Fiverr, than using automation tools that if you're not sure how to use them properly. And it's going to save you from buying backlinks, which a lot of people are still doing these days. And it's just a very, very quick and easy way to get some traffic onto your content, and highly targeted traffic at that as well. Now, I've just noticed that I haven't included press releases here. We'll talk about that in just a second. The other places where we can get the first tier backlinks is blogs. Now, what I'm talking about there could be your own blogs. You could be doing your own sort of Class C blog networks, or you could be using memberships with Class C blogs. Blog networks. It does work. It can be very, very effective, but it's very, very expensive, because these are very, very expensive for these guys to maintain, and so you're not going to find them very, very cheaply at all. They are going to cost you. You know, I would think about minimum $50 a month. If anybody listening to this knows a lower cost one, then please let us know. But I would go and check into it. Anything at a lower cost than that, because it is a very, very expensive thing to set up and to maintain, but if done properly, it can be highly effective. Certainly can be very, very effective. And so the better ones, the more reputable ones,